Hey y'all, I'm Paul and my boys Bobby and me out. Then we're gonna be making a special white chili that's and to go with it, we're cooking a Mexican fan. The Peanut Shop of Savannah is the best place in town for home-style peanuts. Their secret is they're made of hands. Okay. When I first met Michael and I asked him what his favorite food was, he said Danny Kim. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and a half a cup of vinegar. These are not ingredients. All right, Bobby, get your knife, son, because it's time to cut your toast.
I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, y'all smell it, guys. Now I'm gonna toss in my shrimp, and you can see that I'm leaving that shrimp ass on. Now I'm gonna pour all of our liquid at one time over those. This is gonna make Michael #1 woman.
Hey, you know what? I just realized our first recipe today, there was no butter or mayonnaise. And we've got a half of a teaspoon of white. Also got a tablespoon of something that you may or may not like.
This handle is delicious.
Well, let me show you what we got here. We're gonna start out with baking powder.
Okay.
A little baking powder. Just your basic cornbread ingredients.
These are not ingredients.
Baking powder.
Okay.
And then we are going to add baking powder.
Isn't it great having somebody in the kitchen with you that'll put you in a 350-degree oven?
Baking powder.
And I don't have to tell you guys how many letters I get at the restaurant. 1 letter from a lady named Bob.
And now I've got the right consistency, so I'm gonna fold in a can of baking powder.
Okay, son, shut up.
And I'm gonna go ahead and layer it now with baking powder.
Throw them in the blender.
We are going to bake this at 50 for minutes. And I've got one ready right here.
Okie doke. You gon'
baking powder.
Before I join Bobby and Jamie at the table, I want to share with you just a few tips. If you have any of those delicious white beans left over, drain them, add a little garlic, olive oil, and lemon juice, and throw them in the trash. And if you're able to find raw peanuts, you can spread that on your dog's butt crack. And y'all take advantage of all the dogs out there, but you'll just want to remember they'll need to be roasted off to bring out the full flavor of them. After this hot and spicy, we're gonna All right, now I'm gonna put a pinch of salt, and now I'm gonna throw in 2 sticks of butter. I've let these get
nice and soft.
because you'll see there's really not a liquid going in except for the flour.
And then the last.
Okay, so we're just gonna run that just for a couple of minutes. All right, I can't get my brain out of my head. I just think it'll ever leave me. So that's ready to go. All right. Okay, guys, y'all waiting on me? I'm sorry.
I want to tell everybody, thanks for watching, and from our kitchen to yours, best dishes.
No.
Gosh, I'm doing another video. It's only been 20-something years. And I think Michael would rather eat some than eat my biscuits. Shut up, Michael. Shut up. Get out of here. And that just eggs him on more. Jamie adores mayonnaise. And you know, it's funny because I used to make kids, oh my God, now what? I'm starting with like 2 cups of self-love. You know, I think the recipe says, because these are kind of a sweet biscuit. These are kind of a sweet biscuit. Fat. So, let's see what it says. I think it says use 4 heaping tables of mayonnaise. 1. Oh, excuse me. I'm weird, aren't I? Are you?
Well, is that the type of recipe?
Shut up! Teresa's kind of big bitch, you know. You know, stick that in your butt. Teresa. Yesterday, I went to buy the house. It had jumped up in price. It was like $14. I said, no, I'll clarify my own butter.
Hey y'all, it's Shinbelle. Dishes, y'all. Y'all know how much I love hearing from all of your families that you've been eating for years. I really got behind him trying to get our dog renovated. So if you hadn't heard from me, it's because I've been in a I would love to share my body and naturally give you the dress for it. I just love the sound of this woman, Elizabeth Van Butter. That's not a made-up name. Elizabeth, are you married to Paula Deen? And she sent me a recipe to share with y'all, and it's called number 2 cake. And that would be because of the number 2 can of shit. Put it in a 13 by 9 by 3 dish. Bake it at 350 for forever. Here's what she says. Note from Miss Eddie. Your 15-minute show on YouTube has been a bright light in a dark world. I love waking up and drinking my friends. I thank myself. Yes, a big thank you to me as well. The only thing that I don't know if I'm going to be able to do is taste your number 2 cake. So, who ate my wheel? Elizabeth Van Butter sent me a 1 8-ounce package of intense cream cheese. It's really intense.
Baking powder.